What is he doing? Easy gun, 2, 1, plant.
Oh my God.
Deny! He got it!
He's gonna try and take down this Juno. Artillery shell's gonna be coming out, and he does get the pick!
It's a chance of ending it.
Yeah. Nice counter! Evangelos again in shake! What is going on here?
Half. And the game goes to the Pioneers, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I'm Saul Briggs.
And I'm Matt Williamson. Hi.
And this is Marietta Esports. Tonight we have our League of Legends team going against Louisville University.
It'll be the University of Louisville. Yes, it is.
And we hope to take it home tonight. Now, before we start, we just have a couple things to go over as we do in every stream.
Okay, we'll go do the roster first.
All right.
Yep.
Our roster for tonight is Ian Lyman as Relaxing Titan. Claudin, our Corey
Verkuchen.
Very odd last name.
Yes.
Joyce Quitcher?
Jace Carter.
Jace, oh my goodness.
In the mid lane it'll be Mayor J. Jace Carter's gonna be playing.
We have
Evangelos, ADC, Evan Perel, our captain.
Perel.
And then at support we'll have beloved Ian Wanas playing down the bot lane with Evangelos.
What about AR Gatland, Spicy Millen?
They're on the team, but they're not on the starting roster.
Mm.
But also give shout outs to our coaches, head coach Jared Games, and our assistant coaches, Caleb Holstein and Kat Hoffman. All right, we're going to probably get close to the draft. They're already doing ready checks. So I'm going to just double check that the scenes that I have set up for that are in fact correct. Almost. So this button should help with this part. There we go. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to be teaching Saul some things here, guys. So you're going to hear me doing tutorials to explain how we do our streaming system.
I only know how to stream Overwatch.
That's okay. So this web button will take us to the... That was the wrong button. That's not what I thought it was going to do. That's okay. We can fix that. Let's try this again. F11 to full screen. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. There we go. That's the button that takes us to Pro Draft. So even though there is a draft in the actual game, most teams will do kind of like a third-party drafting system because League of Legends has like 150 plus characters. And when you do like the professional draft in the game, it's easier if everyone owns the champions.
Yeah.
Unlike Overwatch, where you have all of them, you have to buy the characters in
like Siege,
League.
Siege.
Yes, exactly like Siege. It's just a lot more characters in there. So they use this so people can just pick the champions they want, because in the champion select, people are in a particular order, and you can only pick the champions you own when it's your turn. You can't pick someone else's champion if you don't own it. So this just simplifies that process. So let me check. Oh, so it looks like Louisville is still waiting. I thought the ready checks were coming out, but doesn't look like everyone in Louisville is in the lobby yet. So we're seeing the custom lobby. 3 of Louisville's players are in, and we're just waiting for the 2. I think they had some technical issues. Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for their mid and support. So we got a little time to kill. So
just a little bit.
I guess we could go over a couple of announcements while we are waiting for that. But yeah, if you want to go over the announcements in the top row.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Our Twitch Prime is always open. The esports, just in general, entire basis requires money. We need money for everything, just like any other program. And if you have a Prime subscription that you're not using, we would appreciate it if you threw a couple bucks our way, or even just subscribed. We are always looking for new recruits. having more people on a roster than we need is never a bad thing. So, if you are a potential esporter and you're interested in Marietta, please contact some of our coaching staff and Derek Games, our head coach, about any of the games you see listed up top. We especially need people for Marvel Rivals. Please. Here are some of our esports scholarship tryout days. Any of the days listed, you can talk to Derek Games, or somebody you know will get you in contact with Derek Games about getting an esports scholarship. I myself got an esports scholarship, and while I didn't go to any of the days listed right here, I did do an online one. So you can always email or talk to Derek Games about doing a possible scholarship tryout, and he is very accommodating.
Yep. Our next one will be on Saturday, November 1st. That's part of the admission open house that's taking place. So if you're a high school student or a college transfer and you're going to be coming to campus that day, we can set up a tryout while you're here.
Once again, if you are in high school and you want to do esports at Marietta, contact Derek Games. He is very quick to get back to emails, texts on Discord, and I didn't message him on X, but I'm sure he's quick to get back there too. We're also always happy to see clips sent our way. You can send clips to any of the players that you know, or to Derek Games directly, and we'll submit them for the Clip of the Week social media thing.
Yeah, in fact, actually the last week when we had matches, apparently no one clipped, so there was not a winner for Clip of the Week. So with as many matches as we're streaming this week, this is a good opportunity to get some clips in and see if you get featured for the Clip of the Week and be mentioned in social media.
Now, after this League of Legends game, we have a rainbow game coming up. We're going against Bowling Green tonight, so if you watch this stream, why not stick around and watch the next one? I might not be commentating, but I promise the others are still just as good as me and old director Matthew here. Mm-hmm. Oh no, where did I go about our Halloween stream?
I don't have a image for that. If you want to go ahead and talk about it, you can go for it, but yeah, I haven't created a graphic for it just yet.
We have a Halloween stream coming up on Halloween, October 31st, and we would love it if you participated and hopped in there. It's a 24-hour stream, so it will be going from, is it 8 a.m. to
8 a.m. to 8 a.m.
8 a.m. October 31st to 8 a.m. November 1st. We're going to be playing a whole bunch of stuff, most of it being students. I think Derek's taking a couple time slots on there to play things that he wants, but it's mostly members of the esports team, and we would love to have you there. Please.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Very Halloween themed. There may be some costumes. There may be some jump scares. But we're going to be doing like a subathon where there will be milestone rewards if we get a certain number of subs. And we got a couple of interesting ideas. I should ask you, are you afraid of the dark?
I personally am not, but if you are, do come tune in. We're going to have plenty of spooks and plenty of scares. Since we still have a bit of time, Louisville doesn't seem to be ready yet, let's talk about what's happening later on in the week. Overwatch is playing once again, the team that I'm on, against... I can't read that from here. It's a very small...
That's okay. We're playing York this Friday at 8 o'clock.
York, this Friday at 8 o'clock. We may have lost the last one this Monday, but we're working hard, and I think we can take it this Friday. So come on in and give us a watch.
All right. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this works yet. There we go. So this is all the matches for this week.
Oh my goodness, that's so much more convenient. But as you can see, that's everything we're playing this week, and we would really appreciate it if you drop by for everything, but if you can't make it, it's no big deal.
Oh, and it looks like they've already started the draft. So let's go ahead and get over there. We can take a look at the band. So right now, what they're doing is each side's going to ban 3 champions. So Marietta's on the blue side this time. So they banned, I believe that's Kame. It's been a little while since I've played League of Legends, so I'm a little rusty on the characters. Jarvan is being banned. I think Cloden likes to play him a lot, so they're gonna take him out of the equation for this game. So Marietta will now do their second band.
You know, three champions being banned, especially with a roster this big, it's unique, and I like that about League of Legends. It's a very unique game.
Yeah, it's actually going to be 5, but they do 2 sets of bans.
Ah,
All right, so Ari's being banned by Marietta. They do not want to face her in the mid lane. She can be pretty strong, but yeah, they do 3 bans each, and then both sides will get to pick 3 champions, do 2 more bans, and then 2 more picks. Okay, Trundle and Braum are banned. Interesting that Braum was being banned. I think McLovin plays him a lot, so I think there's some target bans because you can do scouting to see what people like to play. So sometimes they'll ban someone that they know that the other team plays a lot. Mary decided to ban the Warwick, so Merida will have the first pick. So they're going to go with Zaya. So that is an ADC, so she'll be played in the bot lane by Evangelos. So they're trying to pick that one because usually for like your hard hitters, you normally would save those closer to the end because now that Marietta's picked that champion, Louisville has the opportunity to counter pick. Yeah. So they could pick a champion to counter. So they're going to go with Misfortune. And then they get to do a second pick. So you get a chance to counter one, but then you pick a different one, then they will have a chance to counter pick as well. Or if we want to pick something else. So it's a very complex chess game. And we haven't even started the game.
No, we have not.
No. And Louisville is picking Bard. That is a support player. That's an interesting character because usually your supports stay with your ADC to help them. But this guy likes to roam around, kind of like our jungler. And there are perks where he can collect certain things in the game if he roams around. So Louisville may be going for a roaming strategy by picking Bard.
Just goes to show how much research is required to play League of Legends properly and how much effort our pioneers put in the esports program.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to it. Although, to be fair, like you definitely want to have a knowledge of a lot of the champions so you know what they do. But I would say as long as you feel comfortable in like 3 or 4 champions, that's about all you need. The odds that the other team is going to just completely target ban out all your champions is pretty slim. Unless you're a one-trick pony and then they ban that and then you're in trouble.
Especially when there's so many on the roster and they all do either unique things or they just do another champion's job but better in certain ways. There's so many things you could ban. It's very much difficult to full-on target ban a player out of being able to play.
Yeah. Now, apparently, Marietta missed a pick here. I mean, they picked Xin Zhao, but I don't know who that other player is. And I was checking to see if they're saying who it was. Oh, it's Nico. Okay. Nico's a little bit like, I'm using Overwatch analogies here because I don't know enough Marvel Rivals. It's kind of like Echo, except imagine that she can do it at ultimate all the time.
Oh, okay.
But not charge the ultimate.
Okay.
But yeah, Nico can kind of transform into other characters. It's more of an illusion type. They don't necessarily get the same abilities, but they do look like him.
So it could be used for tactics such as scaring people out of lanes by disguising as a tank and things
or
like
you
that.
may be thinking it's someone else and they're out of position and go, oh no, that's actually a Nico, and you got caught. So then Louisville decided to pick Vex. I've played her a little bit long time ago. She can hit pretty hard, so I think that's going to go in the mid lane. We're already seeing the second round of bans at the bottom. So Tryndamere and Volibear have been banned. Tryndamere is an interesting character because the way his ultimate works, it's kind of like this endless rage, where as long as he has rage, even if he's dead, he's not dead. He just stays alive as long as his rage is still there. So, but eventually he will run out of it and possibly die if he doesn't get healed back up. Volibear is just a big polar bear that has lightning claws.
Yeah.
York
it's kind of in the name.
Yeah, a lot of targets in the top lane here because Louisville banned York. York is kind of like a necromancer in a way, can just raise things from the dead. And Dr. Mundo is kind of like a purple Hulk that just throws cleavers. But now we're going to see the second set of picks. Louisville's going to pick Ornn. Ornn's ultimate is interesting because he summons a giant ram that just charges, and then as the Ornn, you have to hit the ram to go in a certain direction, and anyone that gets hit by it gets knocked up.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Nasus, I haven't seen Nasus in so long. Nasus is an example of a scaling champion. So his one, he has an ability where if he keeps using it, it gets stronger and stronger over time. So he can definitely scale if you're not careful.
He's very much you need to get him out of the game, or at least prevent him from scaling in order to play effectively.
Yeah, he does. He farms a lot and he gets strongs with it. Viego for Louisville, and then Marietta's going with Anivia. So that means, where is Nico? Is it Nico support? Because Anivia is a mid laner. It's basically like a Phoenix, except imagine like an Ice Phoenix.
Yeah.
In fact, the passive ability is if Anivia dies, it spawns an egg, and if the egg is not destroyed in time, he respawns.
It's very...
Yeah, so it's kind of like almost like a Phoenix, except just ice. Viego, I don't remember what he does. I just know he's annoying.
Still know more than me. I have no clue what any of these people do. But people got to catch the game after all. We can't let our League of Legenders not have a stream.
Right, yeah. We unfortunately were not able to stream the last match, so we do appreciate you willing to commentate. But ready checks are coming in. So since Marietta's on the blue side, we're going to use these blue buttons. Top row handles champions. So we're going to do blue champ with cameras. And that will take us here. And why is the thing not showing up? Hold on one second. Oh, I know why. I forgot to press a button earlier. I need to press that button to start the server. Let's try this again, shall we?
It wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties.
Yeah, so give me a second here. I might need to refresh some stuff. So hold on, folks.
Luckily, the game has not started yet. We're just currently in a little pre-game
Which
wait.
scene is it? We have too many scenes in our OBS. I might need to click out of it real quick. Although they're doing a different pick it. They're just going with blind pick instead of having to go through all that again. Is that the correct IP? Let's see. Well, we're just gonna have to go with this for now, and I'm gonna have to figure out why. We'll just spend the next 3 minutes just troubleshooting this and seeing why it's not working for me. Okay,
We have a delay as
local host
spectators,
300.
so we have a couple minutes to work this out.
Yeah, we have a 3-minute spectator delay. So we're just going to troubleshoot live on why this isn't working. So let's do one thing. Let's go back to... We're going to go back to us for just a second. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm going to...
Hope everybody's doing all right. Once again, it wouldn't be Marietta stream without a couple technical difficulties.
Yeah, all because I didn't press the button early on. Would have saved a lot of trouble. Because we did have it working on our first stream. So why is it not working on this one? Because if I pull this up onto the internet, I put it in here, it should show up. See, there it is. So it worked there. The question is, why is it not working? Oh, there it now reloaded.
There we go.
Although the camera's not cropped. Why is it not cropped? That is... I'm not too sure why the camera isn't cropped properly. It's funny how like things were working before and it just decided, you know what? We're not going to work again. But I think I know how to fix it. So let's get too many scenes. It should be right here. And why is it that big? We'll do that for now, but if I disable the camera filters, do I need the browser? That is interesting that it's over that. Didn't have that issue before. I might have to do some more troubleshooting with this to see why. Let me double check the filters. Low camera, champ switcher. Yeah, for some reason the cropping isn't correct. And then double check and I've got to a button. We do appreciate everyone's patience. We have to wait for the game to start anyway, so we might as well just do some debugging on the fly. Yeah, we're gonna show that. Yeah, so there should be some natural cropping with this. I did not mean to do that. Open that back up. Yeah, we'll just crop some stuff on the fly here. So let's increase this to 100. Do that as 100. We're about to get things started up in our game here. So once we get it fully loaded, we'll get things underway. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure everything here is set up. And I could have sworn I had this showing up on the other side. Almost. Almost. That looks better. Okay. So I'm going to make sure we copy that and make sure it's applied to this one in case we're on red side later on. Oh, it's already set. Okay, so we should be good there now. And we got things set up here. So when we're in the game, we're going to press O to show that, U to make that go away, N for that to show up. Oh, that's different too. They've changed this as well. Chat is already muted by default. And then we're going to make sure the game is showing up here. I'm going to move this over here so we can see the game at the same time. We're going to make sure. Okay, so there it is. So we're on blue side and we want cameras. So we're going to pick blue game with cameras. And that should swap things over.
Get down with me. All right, put your back
And
into
we're
it.
still having some issues with the camera, which is fine. We're just going to work on the fly.
At least we have the game up, and that's what
Yes,
matters.
that is what matters. So if you want to talk a little bit about what you see in the game, even though that is in the way, I will try to get this cleaned up.
Well, right now it seems that we have Mayor fighting off some minions, as well as Relaxing Titan brawling it out with the enemy. Ooh, we have our mid laners fighting away. Back to Relaxing Titan. Seems to be at a little standstill, not much going on there. Once again, Relaxing Titan and the enemy tank are just trading minion kills. Farming gold, I assume. Same thing with Mayor, our mid laner. Ooh, Mayor about half health now with the enemy mid laner. Not really taking much damage.
Okay, that looks much better there.
Mayor gets healed back up. Ooh, back to a bat. Ooh, yeah, back to about half. But once again, seems to be okay. Everybody's just farming gold up, not really going for kills right now. It is the early game.
Alright. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you go ahead and commentate. And then I'll be back after the game, because what you're seeing right now is actually taking place. It happened 3 minutes ago. So when I come in, the game will basically be ending in 3 minutes, so I can help you with the score and getting that set up for the next game. Just have fun, and chat, we're just going to have a good time, even if we don't know what we're doing.
That's the goal. Because I don't know anything about League. Once again, our mid laners are just fighting it out. Ooh, but Louisville seems to be going for more aggressive pushes. They seem to be going for kills now. Lexington and Claudin fighting the Louisville's tank. But they do have minions that are grinding away at their health. Not very much, though. Ooh, are they about to get a kill? Are we about to see a kill? We still might. It is... I think we're about to see... Oh! First blood on Marietta. That's okay. McLovin and Evangelos walking away, hoping to get some quick healing so they can go back to either grinding or maybe even getting a kill. Ooh, Relaxing Titan might get picked here. He ends up getting away, which is always good. Right now, Louisville seems to be leading us in gold and kills, but I think our Marietta Pioneers can make it better. It is possible for our Pioneers to quickly get up to the lane that we're currently spectating and maybe get a quick kill on that very low health enemy, maybe not. Once again, I don't quite understand what the most economical move will be, but maybe I'll learn by the time this is over. Louisville still leading gold by about 1k now. Only 0.8k. Not too bad. Relaxing Titan and Louisville's tank are once again brawling it out. Looking to just get quick damage on each other and still farm gold with the minions. Ooh, Mayer's still brawling out with Design Brief in mid lane. Everybody's just brawling away. There's not really a moment of downtime, just consistent grinding here. They might just be poking at each other, but poking does lead to kills. I think both teams right now are just trying to see who can break first in the poke game. Trying to see right now if they can make a play, if they can possibly catch somebody getting a little too cocky. Lexington only at half health while brawling for the lane. Not good, but in League it is possible to pull things out of nowhere. Ooh, Claudin getting double teamed. I think we're about to see a pick on Claudin. Yes, we are, unfortunately. Lexington once again brawling really close to Designer Brief. Oh, and we see a pick on our top laner, everybody. That is sad to see. We still have Evangelos and McLovin still alive. I don't think either of them have been picked once in the bottom lane. Evangelos just grinding out some gold really quickly, not taking too many risks, not getting too close, especially in a 2v1 scenario. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Are we about to see... I think they can pick it. Ooh, Evangelos with a nice pick on the enemy. Oh no, but they might be punished for it here. Yes, they unfortunately were punished for it. Trades might be good in Call of Duty, but they are not good in League. You always want to be ahead with almost all of your resources, including kills. Louisville still leading the Pioneers in gold by about 1.5k, 1.4 now, 1.6, never mind, my apologies. Relaxing Titan once again just brawling it out. Mayor's back to contest mid. McLovin's just doing objectives, chilling out, not doing anything too risky, running away as soon as the enemy confronts him. It seems that both Relaxing Titan and DBX Lolo, excuse me. Oh goodness. Thank you, Sheepo, man. It is always a good time with me. I try my best. Mayor contesting mid once again. Just League of Legends, from what I can see, is a poke game. It's not about big momentum, kill the entire team at once. That does happen. But really, you want to win in the micro, not in the macro. You want to think about every single resource you have and how it can make you better. Like how you want to look at gold, you want to look at kills, you want to look at the items that you buy, you want to look at the legends that you have. Dude, Claudin might be picked. Claudin is picked yet again by Design Brief. And 2x12. Oh my goodness, are we about to see Relaxing Titan also getting picked? No, oh yes we do. Relaxing Titan is also picked yet again. McLovin and Evangelos brawling it out with... Oh no, Evangelos might get picked here. Let's hope not. Ooh, they use an... Ooh, a dirty double kill by Evangelos. That is what we like to see. Louisville is still leading us in gold by about 1.4, but we can still come back, especially after a dirty double kill like that. Titan is back to brawling up top, grinding for gold, and just looking to poke at Dandy Axolotl best he can. We have McLovin, Claudin, and Evangelos. Oh my goodness, it is just, they are jumping him. They're jumping him. Oh, that is until he gets back up, which is never good in these games. You always want to have the numbers advantage if you can, but that's for any game, really. Tizun Mono's just doing objectives, shooting at what he can, grinding gold out as he should. Relaxing Titan does not seem to be doing too well in the poke game this round. Something that hopefully we can make up for next round. Relaxing Titan once again just poking away. Oh, he might have Dandy Axolotl. Evangelos just brawling mid, killing minions, getting coins. Is Relaxing Titan about to get the revenge kill? I think he might. Relaxing Titan gets the revenge kill on Dandy Axolotl on the top lane. Thank God. I was starting to think that we might have a full sweep on Relaxing Titan, but we didn't. They come back up. He's like Prime Vaughn in his era. He's just walking him down and walking him down. Bears once again just brawling mid. Oh, but the red team seems to have completed an objective. And that is a lot of kills by 2BY. Oh my goodness, that is not good. Design Brief is now just farming mid for gold. 2BY12 is doing the same thing, just taking out monsters for gold. Not really having a problem with it. They are leading our Pioneers in about 2K, almost 2K worth of gold. Yeah, 3K worth of gold now. I think Relaxing Titan is looking to pick a fight with Dandy Axolotl. Hopefully one he'll win. Once again, Relaxing Titan just playing it slow, picking off minions for gold and XP, just looking to not quite contest, especially when he has lower health. Oh, and Mayor might be done for in 2v1. Mayor might be done for in the 2v1. Ooh, but does he get the resurrect off? Unfortunately, no, he does not. Relaxing Titan. Oh, Relaxing Titan might be forced into a brawl. I hope he wins it. Oh, but now it's a 2v1. Now it's a 2v1 and Relaxing Titan is picked by 2x12. Reggie seems to have destroyed one of our turrets. I don't know what the turrets do, but I imagine that's bad. Claude contesting 2x12 for an objective, it looks like. Oh, but that is a 2v... Never mind, it's a 2v2. Okay, Evangeline McLovin, get the slay on Guo County. Looks like they're going to come back, try and regroup, try and heal up a bit. Once again, farm out some gold. Now they're going to spray into this big red thing. I don't know what it is. But oh man, it looks important. Claude and Mayor are looking to get the pick on design graphics. They don't quite make it. They get away. Relaxing Titan is straight up brawling with Dandy Axolotl. No more messing around. He's just looking for the select. He's looking for the kill. He's looking for the easy pick. Oh, 2x12 gets an elimination again. Oh, but now it is a 2v1 with Claude and a Relaxing Titan on the same person. Dandy Axolotl. And Claude gets the slay, but I think Relaxing Titan should get a bit of a commendation. It was mostly his work. Mayor's just fighting one minion. Blue team has defeated a Rift Herald. I don't know what that is, but I played Alan Wake 2, and if it's anything like Herald's I know from there, that's a good thing. Herald of Darkness, for those of you who played it, all 21 of you. Mayor brawling with Design Brief in mid. Oh, he's below half. It would not be a good idea to fight that off. And he knows it, so he's of course going to play safe and try and poke. Not quite. Get in there for a full elimination. Just use some abilities. Kill some minions. Hopefully get away. Use a cheeky little stun just to further cement his getaway. Actually, Dandy Axolotl once again just crawling out. Oh, 2v12, 2x12, not 2d12, 2x12 gets a double kill on the Pioneers. Oh, it looks like we're about to see a full sweep on our Pioneers with McLovin also falling. Relaxing Titan, however, he's brawling it out. One-man army. Like I said, he's prime Vaughn. Oh, but the red team has taken out a Cloud Drake, and if it's anything like Drake in real life, it's both a good and a bad thing to see him when you're alive. We'll just say that. Relaxing Titan winning the brawl. Oh, but he comes back. He's just gonna pick off some of these minions. Get the easy gold. They are currently still leading in gold, Louisville. 33.8 to 27.8, a whole 6. Which is not good. A whole 6K? Let me tell you. 6K can make a lot of differences. Maybe even 7. 6 or 7K. 6, 7. And there's me, Relaxing Titan, still brawling Dandy Axolotl. Relaxing Titan is at full health, however. Axolotl is still at half, so unless he can pull something out like an ultimate, I think, or the 2v, the 2v1, especially with 2x12, who's just been dominating this game. Oh, I think, yes, that is the end of Relaxing Titan in that lane for now. Evangelist McLovin just quickly poking at this tower. I think that's a turret. Along with Tezu Tsunono. We have Clauded, Evangelist, and McLovin all together, grouping up to hopefully take down this fight once again. I think it's a turret. Design Brief might get the kill on the but he does not. So Mayor makes it back with that little egg phoenix form. Very good wall. Very good wall placement. Evangelist just once again grinding for gold. That's never a good thing to see, folks. Evangelist getting picked. It's never nice to see any of the Pioneers picked, but we do what we can. Election Titan contesting Dandy Axolotl for trying to destroy the objective. We cut Brack to Mayor for some reason, running away. It's a lot of running. 2x12, just killing things, getting gold. Woke County do the same. Relaxing Titan also do the same. Now, folks, I don't know why this froze. The audio still seems to be going on, and we have camera view. That is odd, folks. That is odd.
All right, apparently we're having some issues with the game, so what we're going to do is we're going to restart we're going to try restarting real quick. So I'm going to swap it back over here real quick. Apologize for the issue. I'm not so sure why the game decided to lock up. Let's see here. I'm almost afraid of what would happen if we... I'm going to try leaving real quick and see if that fixes it, and see if we can get back into... Actually, I don't know if we can get back into it if we leave the game.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I don't know... Actually, wait. Let's see here. Okay, so it's not resuming there. Yeah, so it keeps doing that.
Like the feed is active, audio is active. It's just...
Yeah, just the camera, just the video part of it. I'm almost afraid of what would happen if we leave. I'm going to try, and if we lose the game, we lose the game. See if we can get back into it. If we can get back in. It's loading, so this might be good. Alright, okay. Alright, let me just get this set back up real quick. We'll mute the chat. Alright, and let's go here. Oh, wrong button, sorry. Try it one more time. Too many buttons.
Seriously?
Oh, and that reset again. Don't know why I did that. Alright, we're good. Apologize for that, folks, but at least we're back.
Awesome. Thank you, Director Matthew. Amazing guy. Very good at tech. I'm not. Back to it, we see 3 on main, Evangelos, Mayor, and Claudin brawling it out with the enemy team. No one's quite been picked yet, but we do have Evangelos at about half, which is not good. P might have been pressed, Cow Power. I have no clue if P does a bad thing. I just know that you probably shouldn't pee in this room. Just don't press the P. Louisville still leading us in about 10K worth of gold. Now they're just doing objective with Claudin also doing objectives, just farming gold, farming XP where he can. Oh, there's a lot of ults going on. Claudin gets picked. Mayor J's down, but he still has a chance to re-rect. No, they get the egg. That is a double kill, unfortunately. We see Louisville going back, doing what I assume is a big objective. Yes, killing that monster there in the corner. You can see top right. They're just piling it on. Maybe Marietta can get over here and do something about this. Red team back to what I assume is their spawn. Evangelos just picking off minions. Once again, red team moving back in a big unit, Louisville. McLovin also just shooting at things, grinding out gold, making use of his downtime. Evangelos is alone against 2 of the Louisville champions. This is not good. Oh, he managed just to regroup back to most of their team. All of their team now that Mayor's here. Never mind, still most. We're still missing our tank, but...
Yeah. The other challenge is looking at that big monster they beat is called Baron Masher. And when they defeat it, you get this big buff where the minions around you are stronger. So that's where you see like the kind of the purplish aura around those minions, and they're also much stronger too. So this is going to help Louisville to finish off the remaining towers, and we're going to try to get into the base.
We get Claudin and Mayor just holding off minions as best they can, also making sure that they can't push mid too much. Relaxing Titan doing the same thing down here. Gets down to about half health, getting a little risky here, but he seems okay for now. Just Claudin comes in for the assist. Maybe they might get an elimination here. They go back to prioritize the minions. Mayor McLovin brawling out with Suzuna Smono. Weird names for Louisville so far. All but 2x12 comes in. He's just been dominating this game, and he manages to get the elimination. No, Gloat gets the elimination on McLovin. 2x12 gets our Evangelos down to a sliver of health. Design Brief brawling out Relaxing Titan for control of getting this tower down and getting into the base. Dandy Axolotl goes uncontested so far, which is not good. He even manages to destroy the inhibitor. Oh, it looks like the Pioneers are struggling here. Just the tempo is hard to keep. Louisville has just done what they need to do in order to keep this high-paced tempo, and they are just, they end up winning the game.
Alright, so we go to the hold the stream GUI. So you have to do an alt tab for that.
Okay.
And then we'll do for the score in this case, we'll do Marietta 0 and other 1. And then just press update game and match score OBS, the last button.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll do the score screen. So the bottom left corner. You just have to press that button. It will take us right to here.
An unfortunate loss by Marietta. Once again, we just got out tempoed, and that happens sometimes, especially in a game like League of Legends. But hopefully we're going to be able to bring it back. I believe in our Pioneers, especially since we started out that game very good with our poke, very good with our gold grinding. They just seemed to out-tempo us, especially 2x12 on Louisville, getting some hefty eliminations in the early game that kind of pushed Louisville to that early victory.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break while they're getting things set for the next game. Just break. Or BRB, I think. Yeah, just that button.
Oh,
that one.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
And then just BRB.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Game 2, Marietta College Pioneers versus Louisville. Draft should be underway. For Marietta, we've got a Kane Ari band coming out first, in Louisville with the Trundle J4 band. Sounds about par for the course on the Trundle side. We've been seeing that all year long. We got the Viego coming out on for Marietta. Very good choice. That was a big problem for the Pioneers last game. So looks like Braum will be selected on the side of Louisville for their final ban. And Marietta will be going with Trindamere for their first pick. I can only imagine that that'll be their top lane pick. Matched with Louisville's in Orne. Just waiting on their second pick to come through. Pioneers hoping for better results in game 2. And looks to be a Volley Bear pick for Louisville. We'll see what the Pioneers have to answer on theirs. One would imagine that the jungle pick will come out as well for the Pioneers. Nautilus for Marietta has been chosen. We will get one more pick in before sliding it over to Louisville and then continuing the second phase of bans. Kaisa in the ADC slot for the Pioneers. I know Evangelist is extremely comfortable on that character, so we'll see if that leads to any better results for this game. Bard being chosen again for the support side on Louisville. On to the second phase of bans. Louisville with theirs first. And it does look like a Xin Zhao ban. Now would be the time for Clodon's trademarked Nefiri gameplay, I would hope. But we'll see what the Pioneers have to ban first. Aurora. All right. Interesting band selection for Marietta. And the final ban for Louisville will be coming in the next 20 seconds. Looks like the Kindred. Final ban for Louisville. On to the final one for Marietta. And then we will be on to phase 2 of the team picks. Looks like Talia will be the final ban for Marietta. Louisville on to their selections. Looks like the Vex mid will be coming out again on the side of Louisville. We'll see what Marietta has to say for an answer on that side. My guess is that they'll probably go something along the lines of Victor or the Anivia again. Look at that, I'm completely wrong and I'm perfectly fine with it. It looks like Aurelian Soul will be the selection for Marietta. And the final pick should be coming through here soon for the Pioneers as well, rounding out their picks. And the Jungle Zac pick to round things out for the Pioneers one final selection to go for Louisville. It will seemingly be the Misfortune at ADC. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your draft and bans for game 2. Now we will simply await the start of the game and get into it.
Just gotta wait for those ready checks.
Yep, and it should be a fairly interesting match on the side of the Pioneers. Plenty of engaged potential. Interesting to see how Clodon does on the Zac. I know it's more of a niche pick for him, but we're always happy to see the big green goo guy out.
See if this works.
All right. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game, ready to go. The draft is going on currently in the launcher. We're just waiting for a couple things to be finished up here, and then we will get this show started.
Yeah, our champion select screen's not designed for the blind pick that they're doing. So that's why we don't see all the champions showing up.
We thank you for what you are able to provide us, Mr. Williamson. That is 100% true.
Clodon has not locked in his Zac.
Probably having the coach finish any last statements that he wants to make before team readies up and gets into the game. All the final checks being made, all the final preparations, in hopes that the Pioneers can walk away with the win on this game 2 between Marietta College and Louisville. And we are underway.
In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
So anything you want to talk about with the program while we're waiting?
We have been extremely busy. Apologies for last week, ladies and gentlemen, in not having any matches with fall break going on. We had several students either going home or going on academic trips and the like. So we had to do several reschedules. That's why we've got several matches going on throughout the week. This week, more than your normal 3. So you're going to have a whole week jam-packed full of matches as a result. We will be announcing here soon our Halloween stream. The match schedule remaining for the rest of the week, we'll have, of course, Marietta versus Louisville finishing up here in just a few moments. Followed up by the Rainbow Six team going up against Bowling Green State. Then tomorrow we'll have the same kind of setup going on with League of Legends at 8 o'clock versus Harper, and Rainbow Six versus New England College at 9 o'clock. So please feel free to tune in with that as well. And then Overwatch rounds out our week against York at 8 p.m. on Friday. Should be an exciting match, so again, tune into that. And then, yeah, just make sure that you're paying attention to the social media pages. We'll have more information about our 24-hour Halloween stream coming through the pipeline very soon. Should have some extremely exciting things going on with that, some milestones, different games definitely being played than our normal esports titles. So if that's something that interests you, keep an eye out. What else do we got going on? Again, if you have a Twitch Prime account, please feel free to look into signing up for Twitch Prime. We can have support through that without even any sort of monetary kind of burden on your end besides your normal subscription. So if you have Amazon Prime, here's your steps on how to do so. You could unlock some very cool looking emotes and help out the program as well. We do also have our tryouts going on consistently. If you're a high school senior or current college transfer that's interested in finding out more about us and, maybe even seeing about getting some financial aid in terms of scholarship to be a part of the program, then, take a look at our link tree or any of the QR codes on the screen now, and we can get you started in that process. We do also do high school virtual meetings. I am always happy to talk with students via Discord or Zoom and let them know what it is that we've got going on here in terms of the program, not only competition-wise, but in terms of student development opportunities as well. So, also, don't forget about the clip of the week. If there's something that you liked in last match and you didn't clip it already, go ahead and get on that. We select the best clips submitted to our Twitch page every week and advertise that on our social media pages. So if you want to be shouted out by us here at Marietta College Esports, go ahead and get your clips in. We look forward to seeing what you guys enjoyed out of the Pioneers tonight.
Should be starting pretty soon. Yes, we'll go back to League of Legends, but we'll set up a few things and then we'll push the button.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Once the game loads. I always get nervous when it stays at 0%.
Just likes to scare you a little bit before the start of stream. Keeps you on your toes.
And we'll just remind everyone that we are on a 3-minute stream delay as well. So for a game like this, even though there's a 3-minute spectator delay and a 3-minute stream delay, what you're technically seeing on your computers right now happened like 6 minutes ago, technically speaking.
We are either living in the future or they are living in the past, one or the other.
Exactly. Although I am going to check on the team real quick because I think I heard
Something about a tech pause. We'll see.
So I'm going to check on them.
To be determined, ladies and gentlemen. Stick with us.
All right, everyone. We apologize. There looks like there was a tech issue with the game itself, and we're hoping that's the reason why that we were having trouble connecting in there, because it was happening right at the get-go. So we're gonna see if we can load back into the game. But yeah, I checked into players, and like 13 seconds in the game, there was a pause by one of Louisville's players. I mean, some technical issues happen. Looks like we're getting back into it, so I'm going to try to see if I can get everything in the overlay set up. I'm going to press this button, hope it works. Well, there's the delay tech pause.
Hey, that means everything's working as it should, I think.
Yeah, and I think I realize why this is all happening. Did I hotkey this and not realize I hotkeyed it? Hold on. I totally hotkeyed this ahead of time. So I was like, okay, I got to remember moving forward that I don't have to press the buttons as I load it up. Just press this and it hotkeys everything in as long as you have the game selected. But, okay. We are in the game. There is a pause. And are they playing now?
They are playing now.
Okay. So sometime within the next 3 minutes, we should be good to go.
Yes, so we will just sit here and patiently await the pause timer to run out, ladies and gentlemen. And I might even be so tempted as to let you in on a couple secrets that we've got going on in terms of the Halloween stream. Do you guys like scary games? I like scary games. It's the spooky season. We should all maybe get in a little bit of a scary mood here. So I just want to point out that some of the games we've got lined up are premium in terms of the horror content. You're going to have the Mortuary Assistant. You're going to have modded Left 4 Dead. You're going to have Helldivers. You're going to have Fort Nightmares. All kinds of different things. Yes, we are frozen for the moment. I'm hoping that things go back to normal, or I will have to go and get Matt once more. So bear in mind, and we will tackle this together. See, you just gotta have faith, ladies and gentlemen. And I do like to think that we are as iconic of a duo as Brendan Sideshow, but, you know, here we are today. All right, Pioneers are occupying the top jungle, looking to place an early ward, and well, looks like they get called out by that Vex. Are able to place it though and get out safely, all things considered. One little bit of chip damage from a Vex isn't going to be the biggest of the concern Pioneers, especially with Mayor J heading that way anyway. Good vision going on. We've got a volley bear. Maybe going to catch out the bot lane in a little bit of a surprise on their way down. Just checking things out. I'm hoping they are indeed aware of the fact. So good. Nothing will be stolen. We may we even get a flash out of it. So good head start for the Pioneers. And now the game has begun. Top lane duel between Tryndamere and Ornn should always be interesting. Mayor J, or Relaxing Titan, has been putting in a lot of time on the Tryndamere as well. He may be sent on an island, but he grinds while he's there. Waiting for those level 2s to pop through. Oh, we have a summoner leaving the game, so I'm assuming we will have a tech pause of some sort coming up relatively soon, maybe. Or we're just gonna go in on the Bard. Hey. Pots being used by the bot lane of Louisville. We have Nautilus coming in with the hook. Kaisa. There's the reconnection by the mid lane Vex. Bard also getting stunned by Nautilus. A flash out of the bot lane. First blood claimed by the Pioneers. Evangelist with the kill from Kaisa. Great start by Marietta. Top lane being shoved in as well as bot side. Mid lane, we're all kind of sitting here taking tower shots. Chipping away as much as we can. Vision being set up. Pretty even throughout, although, again, first blood being given to the Pioneers. Mayor J. Big chunk. Clodon finishing his jungle pathing and potentially looking to hit up the bot side. Mayor J, low on health and mana, is going to need to take some time, maybe recall back to base here soon. Especially after taking big shots like that in the mid lane. Watching out for Volley Bear as well. Chilling mid-river on top side. Oh. And here comes the engagement by the Pioneers. Bot side, it's going to absolutely blow up the Misfortune by the Kaisa. Evangelos with the 2-0 lead in bot side. But what can we do with that lead, ladies and gentlemen? Pioneers had early bot side lead last game, struggled everywhere else on the map. Jungle, mid lane, and top lane. Is that problem going to reoccur this game? Hopefully not by the looks of it. Mary J may have an opportunity to chunk down that Vex rather well here early on. Ooh, is this... Oh, low HP, low mana, recalling back. Hopefully this is going to be some tower progress in terms of the mid lane. We are fairly neutral positioned in the bot lane at the moment, but they're going to be shoving that wave into our tower here relatively soon. Pioneers do have vision in the bot side as well as in several spots in the jungle. First Drake does look to be available. As to who is going to make the first moves towards that pit, we shall see. Now an even fight level-wise in the top lane, 6 and 6. Bot lane still trying to get aggressive, even with the level disadvantage in terms of support. Mayor J, the one with lower mana this time around, but that Zac gank's gonna come around and hopefully disrupt some things. I don't know, the Volley Bear looks to be doing a lot more disruption in the mid lane than our jungler. And there goes the Zac. Oh, hour hit for that. And I don't know if he's gonna come back with a vengeance on that Vex or not. Try to get out. And here we go again at that kind of chess state of the board. People taking their turns one after another, seeing just what chip damage we can dish out, what abilities we can draw out. That is Ornn Alt out in the top lane, just barely keeping alive the Tryndamere. Kai'Sa on the assault in the bot lane. Looks to have the advantage over the MF, unless called out by the Bard, but she is going to waste the MF ult in result, and the barrier. Looking to potentially 4v1 our jungler in bot river. Bodon's trying to get his way out, make that a 2v4. Nautilus is there as well. Has to flash out bottom tower to be safe. We've got a level 7 v level 7 in the top lane. Scanners out trying to clear vision on the bot side jungle for Marietta. And again, we're sitting here waiting to see who is going to try to take this Drake first. People have looked at it. People have tried at it, it seems, but nobody's taken it.
Oh no.
With those pings, it may signal that Marietta wants to start looking that way. Got about a solid 1k gold lead in terms of the Pioneers. Hoping to keep that from shrinking anytime soon. We do have a Volley Bear coming up river that is seen by the Pioneers, thankfully. Vex is hurting. Oh, there is an Aurelion Soul ultimate. A Zac ultimate, and hopefully an escape out of the mid lane by the Pioneers. Unfortunately, it results in a double kill. 2 for 1. Kaisa says, I don't know if I'm gonna let that stand. Is she gonna follow the Bard into the jungle? Nope, she says, alright. Just a little bit of a warning. Relaxing Titan trying to just trade again in the top lane with the Ornn. Very close fight, it would seem. Mayor J just pressing the attack on this Vex mid lane. Tired of being punished. Void Grubs is now the center of attention for the teams, it would look like. Fights breaking out in River, with the Pioneers being extremely low trying to take these. Aurelion Sol's gonna have to sacrifice himself so that the rest of his team can get out safely. With the score kill-wise now being 4-6 in favor of Louisville. They have also, in the time since, taken the gold lead. We've got Bard ult out while the Pioneers attempt to engage. Good ultimate by Kaisa. I did not think they would survive that, but can McLovin make it out with his life is the next most important question. He cannot, unfortunate. Does look as though Tryndamere may have a good little engagement with the Ornn up here, really chunking him down a good bit. Unfortunately for the Pioneers, that bot side is just going to be littered with wards in the coming minutes. Just walking right over them. Alright, Relaxing Titan again, looking to engage onto the Tryndamere, or the Ornn, apologies. Does draw out the flash. Zac, belly diving into the fight. Can Kaisa walk away with another kill here, or is it just gonna be another lost fight for the Pioneers? Not what we want to see as a Pioneers fan here, ladies and gentlemen. They're looking to engage, but the damage is just not coming fast enough. While the reinforcements for Louisville just seem to pile in fast. Ornn with the CC able to kind of keep Tryndamere at bay while the tower shots are going in. Pioneers now looking to do a little bit of weed eating, get that vision clear. Ooh, we've got a dragon fight here, ladies and gentlemen. That Volibear is as good as dead in my opinion, yes. And we've got a Tryndamere out here just smacking on tower and Ornn. The side of Louisville on bot looking very, very weak and susceptible to a Pioneer's attack. Just like you saw there. That Bard, I would be surprised, makes it to breakfast. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Now let's sit back and see what the next stage of the game looks like for both teams. Got a little over a 1.5k gold lead for the side of Louisville. But just a large gap forming in terms of ADC. If the Pioneers are able to stop the Volibear from being as productive in this next mid-section of the game, I feel like they will be rewarded. Tryndamere trying to do what he can up there in the top island. McLovin with the huge hook and stun. Ornn's gonna ult to just say, hey, I'm not gonna take any of that. You got me to half health, and that's all the more you're gonna get. Bot lane out here with some pressure from minions. Level 9 and 8 for MF and Bard respectively. We've got another huge stun in by McLovin. Don't think it's going to be an... Oh, wait, there's a rocking from Aurelian Soul. Says, hey, we're not just through yet. We're going to get you to half and make you walk away. And then see what happens. Mayor J, although behind in level, is significantly ahead in terms of HP against the mid lane duel. Pioneer is going for the Rift Herald right now. The closest threats being that Vex and Volibear sitting near chickens. The opposing team sees what's going on. The Pioneers are able to successfully get that Rift Herald off. Where they will deploy it next is unknown to me. Good clears in by Mayor J. And McLovin's on his way back down to help his buddy in the bot lane. We're still looking at a complete killless top lane. Not a whole lot of action, just, you know, kind of looking at each other. The whole terrorist waiting game, Mexican standoff kind of scenario. I don't think Mayor J is going to be able to get out of this one safe. Now, punished being up way too far along with Clodon in that situation. I don't know why they think that with the capabilities of the CC and slow that the opposing team has, we need to be way more careful on that. Hopefully our bot side can help in this instance.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That is first turret down for the side of Louisville. It is mid tower gone. Mid 16. Evangelist out here with a level up on the support. Does dish out some massive damage onto the MF and Bard. Vex coming down to dissuade them from doing any further damage to the bot lane duo. Again, we've got top lane just kind of trading blows back and forth. MF ult is out. Not a whole lot of production being made there, but the rest of the team says, hey, we'll clean up the mess. Pioneers seem to be taking fights when they have no need to be doing so at times. Either they're getting called out for being too far up, or they're just being a little overzealous in their efforts. Hopefully the lead that is being built by the top lane may turn into a bit of a swayed game for the Pioneers, to be determined. Again, you've got bot lane for the Pioneers just lit up like a Christmas tree in terms of the opposing side. That is a Drake over to Louisville as well. We do have a lane swap from mid and ADC. Evangelos getting caught out again for just being in a place that he shouldn't be currently. That was an impressive flash, though. From what would have been an inevitable death, well, could still be if not properly dissuaded. Evangelos makes it out for the recall. Does look like a fight may be forming here.
Bring it down.
Vision gain for the side of Louisville. Zach trying to make a statement as to, you know, maybe you guys shouldn't be here, but damage just being absolutely poured on by the side of Louisville. MF ultimate goes out once again. And they are just looking to potentially push mid. Does look like we'll have Otacon coming up in about 3 seconds. Marietta Pioneers down in terms of tower progress, 3-0. A significant gold lead also being formed by the side of Louisville, roughly 6,000. Pioneers are going to choose to drop Rift Herald in the bot lane and try to do some damage that they can and make any semblance of progress.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That is a second turret hit from Rift Herald. McLovin, with as much HP as he has, probably still is not going to make it out anytime soon. Unfortunately, he went for the ride, bought the ticket, took the ride, and did not necessarily like the destination. Not a whole lot the Pioneers can do in terms of the bot jungle when it's constantly under the vision of Louisville. They're going to see every attack and counterattack coming. Does look like the Pioneers are going to try to steal Otacon. Whether or not they will be capable of doing so before Louisville makes it to hit as well is to be determined. Nope. There it goes. Now can they get out in time, or are we going to take another fight unnecessarily? That's a 2-fer. What it can be a 3-fer. A 4 for not. It is the 4th turret for Louisville, looking to make their way into the first base turret of the Pioneers. Inhibitor looking to go down next. Respawns coming online for the side of the Pioneers. What are they going to do next? They're going to have to clear what's going on in their base, take some time, find an objective that is worth it, or even just bunker down and hope that they can start to scale a little bit to the point where they'll be doing a little more damage in these fights. They cannot overstep their bounds. The moment they do, they're going to be seen and taken advantage of by Louisville. The damage that the Orin is dishing is just wild while sustaining quite a lot. Takes 3 of them to knock him out, but there is a shutdown for Tryndamere. 527 gold awarded to him. Kaisa, unfortunately, looking to probably not make it out alive. Relaxing Titan takes a turret, top lane, looking to shove wave in a little bit further. That is a massive, massive differential between junglers. 13-1 on the side of the Volibear. Just no other way I can say it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a jungle gap. And that Bard is just racing around the map like Speed Racer. Pioneers taking a fight, Volibear and Ornn. But I was gonna say, if they did not kill these enemies fast, it is not gonna be good. They're gonna get turned on, and that is exactly what happens. The rest of the Pioneers looking to get out of dodge as quickly as possible. Hopefully shove out the bot lane just a bit, relieve some pressure on the base, recall, and figure out their next plan of attack. Baron in process for the side of Louisville. Looking to recall, reset, and reformulate. Pioneers with an uphill battle ahead of them if they want to stand any chance for the rest of this game. Mid tower finally secured at minute 26. Do have eyes on the Vex, but they do not need to be taking any fights. Get that farm in. Let's focus on an objective and we'll see how that goes. Alright. Evangelos running for his life in the mid lane, away from the Bard. Does get the kill off on the MF. We've got a Ornn and Volibear in the bot jungle, just hanging out, seeing what can be done. Pioneers looking, it seems, to collapse on the bot lane, shove out those Baron minions, and make another play. And we're just waiting to see if the Pioneers can make any progress on the map. They had their backs against the wall for a little bit, still do, and they need to take the time to strengthen up for any unnecessary fights. Nautilus getting called out by the Volibear CC does have the capability of not getting away. I spoke too soon, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of ultimates, abilities, cooldowns being used, Pioneers falling left and right, unfortunately. And that is tier 2 top tower down for the Pioneers. I would not be surprised if Inhib is next to go very soon, followed by some Nexus towers. We need some respawns, and we need them fast, ladies and gentlemen, or I think this game is very well over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is game. Win to Louisville. Pioneers go down in the series 0-2. Bear with me one moment while we get things switched over.
Okay, we'll have to alt-tab real quick. Because now we can just put 0-1 there. Final, update that, and then just hit the score button in the bottom left corner.
This one?
That's all you gotta do.
All right. Well, it may not have been the results that we had hoped for, ladies and gentlemen, but we did see some potential out of the Pioneers. Week in and week out, we are training to become better, but we just didn't have it in us tonight. League of Legends will fall 0-2 to the University of Louisville, but that is not all that we have in store for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us just a few minutes, and here at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, our Rainbow Six team will be going up against Bowling Green State University in week 3 of NECC gameplay, I believe. But again, unfortunate for the league team, they could not pull it out as we had hoped. But thank you for those who have joined us. And again, take the time out to follow us on any of our social media pages, Twitch, Twitter, X, Instagram, you name it. You can follow us and catch up on anything and everything Marietta College esports related. But again, thank you so much. Hope to see you guys here in the next half hour.
I'm going to take a break. Yeah, a button, break, and let's do the second one. No, the one next to it. That one.